Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Mod Mine. The concept of this series is very simple. Every single week I go through the mountain of new mods to find the 20 best ones for you. All of the mods shown in today's video are under a month old and I won't be doing any boring tutorials here. I'm giving you the highlights so you can experience the rest of the mod for yourself. All the download links will be in the description down below, but we've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get straight into it. Number 20. Ricoshot. We're starting off with some gunslinging style. Ricoshot lets you throw a gold nugget into the air and shoot it with your bow for a guaranteed high damage critical hit. Blocking with your shield at the perfect millisecond can now also parry incoming attacks, which just looks super cool. I really like this mechanic and it honestly makes me feel like I'm playing some sort of western game like Red Dead Redemption instead of Minecraft. Number 19. Aero Islands. Aero Island completely overhauls your world generation and adds massive, beautiful sky islands straight into your world. The mod is originally designed for Create Aeronautics airships, but it also is a blast to play without. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Create and all of their different add-ons, so I'm just flying around these beautiful islands with an elytra. What I do love, however, is how this mod just completely changes how you think about exploration and base building, because this really is unlike anything we've seen ever before. Number 18. Civilian Aviation. To help you navigate those sky islands, we have a mod that adds real-life planes and helicopters straight into Minecraft. Since it's an add-on for immersive aircraft, you get the high-quality flight mechanics but with some fresh new options for you to choose from. Number 17. ToolSwap. Now this is easily one of the handiest mods on the entire list because ToolSwap automatically switches your hotbar to the correct tool the exact second you start mining a block. If you click on dirt, you pull out a shovel. Click on stone, you get a pickaxe and so on. It honestly saves you so much time and it even works with modded tools. Number 16. Salt's Animal Farm. Now we have a mod that completely overhauls farming. Salt's Animal Farm adds some new and refreshing behaviors to all of your animals. We've got comfort tasks to keep your animals happy, realistic fear responses to monsters, reactions to weather, and even weight-based loot drops. In general, this mod just adds a way more life to your animals and makes them feel like actual creatures instead of just NPCs. Number 15. Smart Feeding Troughs. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. To complement your new farm, install Smart Feeding Troughs. This adds a vanilla-friendly block that automatically feeds and breeds nearby animals for you. Aside from a new block, it also makes hay bales edible for animals that need wheat to breed, which is just super handy when you're out doing other stuff. Number 14. Room for 2. Multiplayer and village life just got way more close and personal with Room for 2. When you go to push a villager out of their bed when you want to go to sleep, instead of kicking them out, you'll just snuggle up next to them. And yes, this also works with players, so if you're a little cold at night, you can just go lay next to your bro. This mod really is only handy when you only have one bed, but after that it's just kind of a troll. Number 13. Bed Benefits. With this mod, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping alone or with your favorite villager. Bed Benefits gives you an actual reason to skip the night now. Let's say you go to bed with like 3 hearts and a negative status effect. The next day you wake up, you will actually have some of your hearts back and the negative status effects will be removed. Number 12. Snapcam. Now let's take a look at an incredibly polished camera mod. Inspired by the Education Edition camera, Snapcam lets you place an actual camera block down to take pictures with. You can enter its view, shoot handheld, or set a timer. It literally feels like a real camera and works just like you'd expect. If you guys do decide to use this mod and make some cool photos, make sure to share them with me in my Discord. Number 11. Maple's Parrot Collection. Now for a mod that introduces seasonal parrot variants with custom textures that dynamically change based on the season you are currently playing in. That was a lot to say in one take. There are currently 8 new variants in the mod, and if I had to choose my personal favorite, I would go for either the frozen one or the cherry blossom one. Number 10. Diagonal Corners. Now if you're a builder like me who hates seeing those blocky edges, you need diagonal corners. It smoothly connects corners for things like glass panes and iron bars, creating a sleek, seamless transition that looks incredibly high-end. I actually thought this would completely disrupt my immersion, but after playing with it for a while, I never want to play without. Number 9. Breaking Place. Now for the smallest mod on the list, we have a mod that adds a satisfying block destruction particles every single time you place a block down. It may sound minor, but the visual feedback gives building a punchy, tactile feel that makes placing blocks feel weirdly addictive. Number 8. Simple Waterloggable Redstone. Now, this mod may call itself simple, but that's in no way true. You'll now be able to connect circuits from inside and outside of water seamlessly, which is a super powerful change. Honestly, I might have too small of a brain to actually comprehend how much cool stuff you can make with this, but I kind of have an idea. Number 7. Friendlist and P2P Play Backport. For those of you who don't know yet, in the latest snapshot we finally got a friends list and easy world hosting in Java Minecraft, which is super handy. This mod basically just backports that exact feature right into older versions of Minecraft, making world hosting just as easy as making one. Number 6. Connected Signs. Now this is a mod I didn't think would be this cool. Let me explain. Instead of signs being classified as their own block when placed next to each other, they'll act like one big one with this mod installed. This means you can have super long paragraphs on a wall without having to split them up between multiple signs. I actually didn't think I'd enjoy this feature this much. Number 5. Classic Coins. If you run an economy or a roleplay server, you know a good currency mod is an absolute necessity. They come in copper, iron, gold, and emerald variants, and their crafting recipes can be turned on or off in the config. So if you're finally done trading with diamonds like cavemen, this is your best option. Number 4. AnvilRenameFix. I absolutely love renaming my tools and armor to give them insane and goofy names, but I'm always so bummed out when I need to pay XP to do so. So why not just remove that cost entirely? Well, that's exactly what this mod does. You'll now be able to nickname any blocks, tools, or name tags as much as you want, like it always should have been. Number 3. Last Breaths. If you play hardcore or just love clipping your most embarrassing fails, you need Last Breaths. This is a client-side mod that actually records the last couple of seconds before you die. So when you die, you get a new button on your death screen, and when you click it, it will actually render this video and you can share it with your friends or just laugh at yourself, I guess. I do really recommend changing these settings because this is the video I got on my first render and this is the second one. As you can see, I changed some settings, but I still have to do a ton more to actually get a good video. Number 2. VillagerStick. Have you ever wanted to hit a villager with a stick as hard as you can? Yes? Then what is wrong with you? VillagerStick lets you right-click a villager with a stick to disable their AI completely. They will preserve their traits, so this is just perfect while you're building a trading hall or just any type of village build and want the villager to just stand on one spot forever. This is the perfect mod. Currently this stick is not available in survival, so I do really hope the mod creator adds it in later on. Number 1. Crafting Mats. And finally, my all-time favorite mod of this week. With this mod installed, you can now craft crafting mats, which can be used to turn every single block in Minecraft into a fully functional crafting table. Literally everything. You can turn the crafting table into a double crafting table. It's pretty weird. In my opinion, crafting tables usually are just a big eyesore in builds that don't use any wood, but with this mod, that is just a thing of the past. But guys, that's everything for this week's Mod Mine. Did we find any treasure worth keeping? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're down there, you might as well leave a like and subscribe, right? Jokes aside, I do really appreciate you for making it to the end, and I really hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.